Every day, about 800 million vehicles consume 7 billion liters of gasoline. Keeping gas stations around the world supplied with this flammable liquid is an incredibly complex and potentially dangerous job. But do you know how gasoline is made? In this video, you'll see all the stages of production of this valuable product. Gasoline is intrinsically linked to the evolution of the internal combustion engine and the rise of the automobile. Initially, gasoline was a byproduct of kerosene production and therefore considered waste. Its usefulness as a fuel for vehicles was only recognized with the popularization of automobiles at the end of the 19th century. This is one of the most powerful places in the world. Texas is home to the American oil industry, where drilling has been taking place since 1894, but only in 1901. The sector really took off when a single company tripled the oil production of the United States all at once. Since then, almost 60 billion barrels have been extracted from Texan soil, and oil companies estimate that there is still a reserve of about 10 billion barrels yet to be explored. Oil is not just the main fuel for transportation. It also provides half of the energy we consume. Its petrochemical derivatives are essential for most everyday products, from plastics to asphalt, from tires to cosmetics and medicines. The viscous, smelly black liquid we're talking about is crude oil, the raw material for gasoline. This oil is trapped thousands of meters deep because tens of millions of years ago, plants and tiny marine organisms sank to the ocean floor and were buried under sediments. For centuries, the organic matter underwent chemical transformations due to heat and pressure, until 250 million years later, it turned into one of the most valuable energy resources in the world. Black gold smells like rotten eggs, but also like a lot of money. On this hot and humid morning, the team has already started their work on a new well. And every month, more than 2,000 drilling operations begin in Texas. In total, more than 900,000 barrels of oil are extracted per day. To keep up this pace, companies like Occidental Petroleum open on average a new well every day. For the workers, this noisy and exhausting effort under the sun is just another day at the office. After identifying possible oil and natural gas reservoirs underground with seismic technology, the drilling site is chosen. It's still a risky gamble, despite the advances. If the well is productive, the crude oil goes to the refinery, where it is turned into gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, and other derivatives. But finding and extracting the oil is only half the challenge. You have to reach it. In this region called the thermal basin, the oil is up to 4,000 meters deep, trapped in rocks that are about 540 to 542 million years old. To reach this layer, huge engines are used to drive a long drill with a diamond tip. The friction generates intense heat. That's why water is pumped at high pressure to cool the tool. The resulting fluid, loaded with debris, returns to the surface as thick mud. It's noisy and risky work. The pressure of the drilling fluid must be just right. Too little force won't cut the rock. Too much damages the equipment. And there's the danger of flammable gas leaks, which can cause catastrophic explosions. As the drill bit advances, workers add pieces of drill pipe every few meters using a 5-ton power wrench. At a rate of about 5 meters per hour, this operation is repeated every couple of hours, 24 hours a day, until, with luck, they hit oil. Initially, the natural pressure of the reservoir makes the oil rise through small holes to the surface. But this force doesn't last forever, so a plunger pump is used for deep wells. The circular motion of the flywheel is converted into a vertical back-and-forth movement, working like a huge metal syringe that sucks up the oil. The fluid from each well is carried through pipelines to a central gathering station, where gases like carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, and natural gas are separated. These pumps ensure the flow of Texas's black gold, but the wells are far from the major consumption centers. That's why a network of pumps the oil into a 1,000-kilometer pipeline that takes it to the largest refinery in the United States. With more than 8,000 kilometers of pipelines in an area of 10 square kilometers, this plant can process 562,000 barrels of crude oil per day. The noise is so deafening that the 4,000 workers use more than 1 million ear protectors every year. It's not just Texas oil that's refined here. Cargo ships arrive from all over the world, bringing oil from various countries. Crude oil is a mixture of hydrocarbons, each with a different number of carbon atoms and therefore different weights. Propane is the lightest. The heaviest residue becomes asphalt. At the refinery, hydrogen sulfide is removed and converted into sulfur, which some local farms acquire for fertilizer. Next, the oil is heated to more than 370 degrees Celsius and pumped to the base of a distillation tower. The vapor rises like boiling water. As it cools, the components separate. First, the asphalt, which settles at the bottom, then lighter molecules, gasoline and kerosene, which keep rising and are collected by siphons. From every 191 barrels of crude oil, 88 liters of gasoline, 48 liters of diesel, about 26 liters of kerosene, almost 7 liters of propane, and 32 liters of other products like lubricants and plastics are extracted. This production fuels vehicles for 770 round trips to the moon. Before reaching the consumer, the gasoline is tested in an old engine to check its octane rating, which is its ability to resist spontaneous ignition under compression, and, if necessary, the mixture is adjusted at the refinery. Finally, some valves are opened so that the gasoline flows through underground pipelines to nearby terminals, from where it is transported in tanker trucks. Transferring fuel from these trucks is even more risky than filling up a car's tank. A connection error can cause an explosion. To avoid sparks from static electricity, the metal body is grounded and sensors are activated to prevent overflows. A second duct, for vapor recovery, captures the released gases, preventing them from dispersing into the atmosphere. Every day, 4 million liters of gasoline travel this route to the gas stations. And that was today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel.